trying to unload the motorcycle in the lodge. I don't know how a lot of people. Boat reached Santa Rosa. I found out that it's not possible to go to the shore on Santa Rosa side. So my plan is to hire a passenger boat, the large available passenger boat, take the bike directly to Tabatinga. But negotiating with the boat operators without knowing the language is really a mammoth task. Finally, I managed to negotiate a boat through translator that is inclusive of unloading the bike, transporting the bike, and again unload the bike to Tabatinga side. But these people never honor what they have agreed, and I don't know whether they fully understood or I misunderstood. It became extremely stressful and challenging. Taking such a large bike with the luggage into a smaller boat in the middle of a river is extremely risky, and it was one of the toughest time in my journey so far. It's extremely stressful, extremely difficult, but now I feel like it's an unpleasant adventure, but at least I'm happy that I managed to accomplish and managed to take the boat. Scared. I'm really scared. Hope everything goes smooth. Wait, I'll come. That side, stand is on this side. I'm in the boat with the bike. It was almost a nerve-wracking. It's only halfway it's done. Still on the other side, I have to unload the. It was a nerve-wracking. God, the most difficult things of travel is this type of thing. In the bike, in the boat, in a river. It's very scary and it's extremely difficult. Hope I will load the bike safely on the other side. It's nerve-wracking. In the shallow part of the Amazon, it's almost reached the Brazil side. So that's the Brazil side. Now I have to find a way how they are going to unload the bike. It's going to be another big problem. I hope they find a way. The boat operator has to hire the carrier people from the Brazil side. He cannot bring his own people, so that become another challenge. On top of that, unloading the bike from the boat and taking to the top is extremely difficult, and you can see from the video the the slope is extremely uneven and very steep, so I still need a lot of help from the people to bring the bike to the level ground. I have no choice. This is the typical way of doing business. So now they are asking $100 more. I have no choice. Oh God. These are all the real gangster attitude. But I have no choice because I don't speak the language, plus I don't know anybody. It's extremely challenging, but I have no choice. I'm not doing anything other than prayer. Stressful, painful 4 hours of struggle. I managed to bring the bike to Leticia, and because Tabatinga don't have a good hotel, so I directly went into Leticia, which is part of Colombia. So I plan to stay there for a few days to complete all other immigration. These three cities have open border. That means people can freely move around, but foreigners have to complete their immigration formality within 48 hours. That's what I was told. And Leticia is more lively city, a bigger market, and next day I decided to complete my exit process of Peru as well as entry process of Brazil. So I have to go to Santa Rosa. From the hotel, I walk around, reached the port, and went to Santa Rosa. And I took
become like
to
a
go to
stream.
Tabatinga to complete my Brazil
Water
process.
level is very low, and the other side of the river is the Santa Rosa, which is Peru. I'm in Colombia side, so we just need to cross from this side to that side. Look at that. This is how I need to travel. And yesterday I took the motorcycle up like this, taking a boat. Me alone, I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I have no choice. Literally in the middle of Amazon River, which is totally dried up, a very small stream running. Look at that. This is the Amazon River situation. And all the boats, the business is happening in the middle of the Amazon River. This is all supposed to be Amazon River, but everything is dried up. The river I'm taking a stuck. Okay.
After reaching the other end of the water level, I'm traveling in a motor taxi in Amazon River to reach Santa Rosa, almost a kilometer long, where the immigration office is there. And it's supposed to be a water. Now it's all nothing but a barren sand. People are commuting with a motor taxi and a boat to cross the river between these three towns, Tabatinga, Leticia, and Santa Rosa.
And go on to the Santa Rosa, but I didn't do that. It's almost impossible to do that. So I decided to go directly Tabatinga. It's very, very hard.
Santa Rosa is a very small island town in the river Amazon.
It's a small island town. Looks like a lot of motor taxi, and it's very sleepy. This is the Peru Immigration Office in Santa Rosa. It's on the river bank. Behind this green there is the Amazon River, so it's a kilometer long. So this get all your paperwork and passport stamped. It will be open at 8 o'clock, so I came a little early. So I'm going to wait for them to finish my formalities for Peru. Looks like this building is shared by multiple people. There is a institute, a lot of students and immigration. Office hours are 8 to 14 and then 15 to 17. And then next to that immigration office, there is another office which deals with all the customs formalities. After the Peru immigration custom process, I returned back to Leticia and took a tuk-tuk, went to Brazil immigration office to get my passport stamped as well as to get my bike permit, which is close to that immigration office. And Brazil is one of the very easy and very friendly immigration officers. After all the immigration process of Brazil, I went to the port to get the boat details. I found the boat which leaves the next day, and it is a much bigger and very nice boat, and the port has a very easy ramp to load the heavy equipment. But I decided to take a cabin which is very expensive compared to the normal ticket, almost like 5 times more than the normal ticket. But I'm buying my cabin ticket here. This is a small park. The trees are full of parrots. Anytime parrots. And the park is full of... I checked out the hotel and went directly towards the port, and it happened to be the Brazil's Independence Day. So I see the celebration on the way, and it started raining. Guess what? I met the two Colombian rider, Willie and Angie. Yes. They are the one got the aduana yesterday to go to French Guyana. It looks like they are also going on the same boat. This is their logo and sticker. Wow, that's amazing. So I have a biker club traveling with the same boat. Gracias, señor. Mucho gracias. It's a Honda Club. Very nice bike. Wow, looks like they are professional riders. All right. Are operated in two different systems, the passenger part and cargo part. We have to deal the cargo directly with the boat operators, and for the passenger ticket there is a terminal and there is an agency who sell the ticket and manage all the passengers. So I have to go and load the motorcycle directly in the boat and come back to the passenger terminal. 2 o'clock, more people, more luggage, everybody's waiting. I'm also waiting in the crew. We don't know when they are going to load, so we are waiting for the boat. They said it's 3 o'clock, maybe another few hours. Finally, after a couple of hours of delay, the boat arrived to the passengers terminal and all the passengers were boarded. But since I have unloaded a lot of luggages, carrying everything to the boat was a big challenge. Also, I have bought some water bottle, all the basic logistics. The boat leaves from Tabatinga, from Brazil, it's small town, and reaches Manaus, and most of the time it travels through the
bigger or wider part of Amazon. The distance between Tabatinga and Manaus is pretty much like a more than 1200 or 1300 kilometer, and it depends on water level. Going from Tabatinga to Manaus take 4 days because it goes through the flow of water, but I heard the return will take longer.
Just boarded my room. It's a nice room. I have all my luggage and I have my own bathroom and shower. It's so clean, and they gave me a bed and pillow and air condition. The only problem is I don't have the round pin, so that's going to be a problem because here everything is a round pin. So let's see.
Finally, the boat departed. The cabin have a deck area, private decking area. It's like towards the front of the ship, so you have your own privacy and the view. It's a little bit comfort. Also, the priority dining.
The river is so wide. What we have traveled is so far is tributary, even though they call it as Amazon. This is the true Amazon. Mighty Amazon. The breakfast was served at 5:30, so they just knocked the door and they said the breakfast ready 5:30. It was not bad. Some bread and milk and cake, some fruits. But the Amazon River compared to the Peru side, it's so wide and it's deep. So there was last night they stopped and they were loading a lot of empty beer bottle and water bottle nearby my bike area. But I got a decent sleep. It's a very big difference between Peru and Brazil, because even though their village side roads looks much structured, like even the village they have a kind of ramp and boat. I mean, still the other side there is no permanent ramp. Looks like a little bit scary. I don't think you can take motorcycle, but for the goods they have a proper place, and even they have some winches. There is some mechanical parts. It's like a bigger port in Brazil. It's a bigger village and a lot of cargo unloading. This is a statue of Jesus.
This boat is like almost like a mini ship. It's much larger, cleaner, more structured. It has a formal dining area. It has a canteen or cafeteria, and then there is a deck area where people can gather and watch the river and watch dolphin. And the boat is very clean. The bathrooms are much cleaner, and there is a huge difference between boat operated in Peru and this Brazil.
It started raining in Amazon. Wow, that's a heavy rain. The top floor of the ship, and this is the cafeteria or canteen where you can buy things. It's all air conditioned, nice place, and then people can hang around on the upper floor, and then they have lifeboats. It's pretty nice ship, and the Amazon is so big in this area. Yeah, it's a good ship. heavy wind and raining started. Suddenly, this is not a rainy season, but I don't know. But the wind is so high. Don't know what is this place is, but the boat is stopped in a small town. I don't see anything, but there are several boats stopped there. There is one over there, and there is one next to our boat. So. Third day, early morning around 4 a.m., my room was knocked by the military police, and then I came out and found out all the people have lined up their luggages in the middle, and then the ladies and gents were lined up on each side. The military police were checking every pack and all the entire ship with a sniffing dog, and then I found later that they have arrested couple of passengers. They took them to the military, then found out they are like kind of um, searching for drug trafficking or drug smuggling, and it was almost 3-4 hours of ordeal. The entire ship was controlled by the military police because this ship told me since the Tabatinga, Leticia, and Peru, the three countries are it's a three-country border. There are a lot of drug trafficking, so that's why military was checking. Nearing Manaus, we saw a lot of larger ships, and Manaus is one of the largest city in Brazil, which is very industrial city. There is a lot of factories. Also, this is largest city in the Amazon region, and there are a couple of million people living. So I can see the river, and it is one of the largest port where ships coming from Atlantic side. Citizen of the real world. We have a lot of residency. I bored him for last 3 days in the boat. But I got lot of information. He's have wealth of knowledge. He lived in India. He knows more than me about India. It was so nice meeting you. I'll put it in YouTube. we'll keep in touch. I mean, when you go to India, Tamil Nadu, definitely visit my place. And then I will try to reach out to you when I come to India. As usual, the sunrise and sunset in Amazon is really amazing. And especially this part of Amazon, it's so beautiful. I spent hours and hours watching sunrise and sunset. And looking at the city, Manaus, away in the night with the lights, it's really beautiful. And we are near the Manaus, and people are started unpacking. What I learned that Angie and Willie, they are working in French Guyana, and they are traveling back to the French Guyana. They are originally from Colombia. Though Manaus have a very good port and the ramp, unfortunately our boat don't have a ramp directly, so we have to take our bike through another boat. It becomes a little challenging, but luckily the port operators, the carrier people, they helped. So I had to take my motorcycle from the boat to another boat, and then again we had to take it to the next ramp. It became pretty challenging,
and Willie have helped me a lot. Without Willie's help, it would have been really difficult. Angie and Willie become really a lifelong friend during this trip, and I decided to follow them all the way to French Guiana. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about more about them, and they are super nice people, very passionate bikers, and they are working in French Guiana. They are Colombians, and Willie is such a unconditional helper. Angie is really like an angel who really they both always helping people and wonderful people. I'm so happy to have their relation. It's going to be a long time relationship. Um, I was relieved when I look at the ramp in Brazil port. I thought it's going to be easier, but unluckily or unfortunately, in Manaus, our boat don't have a direct ramp, so we have to take it through multiple ship or multiple boat. It is extremely challenging, but we got enough help, and Willie has really took the lead to bring my bike out of the boat, and it helped a lot. I mean, it's difficult, but we got enough help, and it became a really an adventure.
We reached Manaus. I have two beautiful madam putting the Brazil sticker. Go ahead. Gracias, muchas gracias. And then this side. Perfecto. Muchas gracias, señora.
Thank you, Willie, Angie, and you are wonderful. And the next few videos, it's going to be with Willie and Angie because I followed them all the way to French Guiana. In fact, I stayed in their house. They took care of me so well. Thank you, Senor. Thank you, Senora.